I thought our society is doomed. And two, I thought movies are doomed. Everyone has been saying, this is the movie we need right now. And they said that about the Ghostbusters 2016 remake. They said that about Black Panther. And Ghostbusters 2016, it's like, isn't it great to see 4 women doing science? and then Paul Feig's on the microphone. He's like, something about STEM.
You have some serious knowledge to drop, and something that Ghostbusters did so well. Females and STEM together, how often are we seeing that in media right now?
Well, I think the first question to ask is how often do we see females in film? And we don't.
Ghostbusters and Black Panther are important films for if you're a little kid and you want to see a fun movie that has you in it.
Yes.
Like, that's it. So I'm sitting back there and I'm watching this movie and I'm like, oh, wait. This entire cast is women. And that's one thing that everyone bitches about, is that there aren't any roles for women.
If you look at the top 120 films from 2010 to 2013, not one female lead or co-lead that was STEM.
Here's a movie that has 5 women in it.
Intelligent women. There's no queef jokes.
I'm getting to that.
There's no queef jokes, Mike.
Without being showy about it, or look at us, we're doing a thing. This is the first all-female movie. Like no one said anything like that.
No.
It's just a movie that has 5 female leads. 2 of them are minorities, African American. 1 is lesbian, and they're all, well, 1 is just a paramedic, but the rest of them are scientists.
Just a paramedic.
Just a paramedic, I know. And so they're all strong women, intelligent women, and they're starring in a science fiction film. There's no man in it. And they don't do dumb things. There's not like the jokey, stupid crap that you would feel like should be put into this movie.
Yeah.
No, they treated the characters like they were intelligent, normal people. And I was just like, ah. And then you have all this Oscar stuff with women are the most important thing since sliced bread. And no one in the whole fucking world has talked about this movie. And it's smart and it's dark and it's like a horror movie. It's like a David Lynch movie.
I was surprised that it was. I thought it was going to be
Cronenberg movie.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more I mean, it is sci-fi, but it's definitely more sci-fi horror.
Well, it felt like it drew upon a lot of different other science fiction movies. I mean, it's a topic you've seen before. Something comes from space and it's unknown, like The Arrival.
Yeah.
Where what is this thing? We've got to go investigate.
We got to go. Yeah, actually, that's a lot like Arrival, where they got to go in their ship and slowly learn what's happening.
Yeah. But this was more like more horror driven, more like disease horror,
yeah.
So it had
like body horror stuff.
Yeah, it had a lot of strange elements, and so yeah, you've got people like creaming in their pants over like silly comic book movies about like changing the world, and then here quietly you have a science fiction horror drama
that the studio has no faith in, so they're dumping it on Netflix everywhere but the U.S.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. It's like well reviewed. So this is a movie that has quietly been released, is fairly smart. It felt like a movie from like the 70s, like a sci-fi movie from the 70s, and is intelligent, is thought provoking. It kind of makes you think. You watch it and you're what's going on. There are no dumb tropes in it, and then it's completely failed. With all the talk that this is the time for women, the uprising of women in Hollywood, you know. Women don't get enough roles. Women need positive role models in movies. And they're like, this is it on a fucking silver platter, and no one talked about it. And so I found that surprising.
I think a part of it is when they say that they want these movies, to have representation and equal screen time for everybody. They're talking about the like mass appeal movies. And unfortunately, the mass appeal movies are all dumb. This movie, if it had come out 20 years ago, would be just fine. It would be a theatrical release that people would actually go see and enjoy. But now it's like, what is this? I don't know what it is. I don't care. I'm going to go see Black Panther for the 5th time.
And that's what I meant by that movies are dying.
Yeah.
Because like
people have been conditioned to dumb or obvious.
Yeah. where the choices are becoming slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, and this is a good example of where you've got a studio. Oh, we've got this really good movie by this really great filmmaker who made a popular movie before.
Yeah.
We watch it. Oh, this is gonna bore people. Like, oh God, what do we do? Dump it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And so it's like this. It's like the bottlenecking almost. And soon, it's just going to be Marvel's Avengers, Black Panther 2, Wonder Woman 2, Wonder Woman 3. You know, a cartoon movie?
A Pixar movie's a safe bet.
Smurfs 4, you know, and then that's it. Those are going to be your only choices in theaters.
Yeah.
And then everything else is going to be in some other platform. And so I'm like watching this, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. And,
Yeah, all the characters without being they're all well defined without being like overwritten.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like this is the character that has this personality, and it's
Right.
like really like on the nose about it.